here. So hello everybody, welcome to the April 27th, 2020 ISA Energy Clearing Activations. This is Patricia Elizabeth, your host, and I'm super excited that you're all here with me, either live or catching the replay. So happy Monday. We are Monday. It is a brand new week. We all can start back from scratch, so which is awesome. So welcome. So just going to jump right in. So today I wanted to start by sharing the message that I got from my Divine Light Council. And that message that I got was, it's time to have an attitude of gratitude. And what do we mean by attitude of gratitude? A lot of times, either we can be grateful for the things that are going good in our life, but then we're not able to have gratitude for our life lessons, or when we're being challenged, or when things don't go our way. But it's very important to be grateful for everything, not just the good, the small goods, the big things, the in-between things, but it's also important to be grateful for your life lessons, to be grateful for your challenges, because here's your thing, your life lessons and your challenges helps to shape who you are. They help to shape who you are, so it's something to be grateful for. So one thing that I'm grateful for, and at the time I wasn't grateful for, was in 2004 when I was diagnosed with a major clinical depression. And some of you are probably like, why are you grateful that you did a major clinical depression? It's because, first of all, in times like that, normally several things will happen. Well, for me, that was my wake-up call that I needed, because growing up, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to help make the world a better place. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to work for me. I knew I was meant to do a lot of great things out there. But sadly, I took the safe route. I went into corporate because that's what was expected from me, and plus I didn't know what kind of business I wanted, but still I took the safe route and I ended up losing myself completely. I'd already lost myself as a child because I knew I was spiritually gifted and I suppressed that side. But then I ended up totally losing myself. So my major clinical depression in 2004 was my great wake-up call, because, hey, happy that you're here. So it was one of my greatest wake-up calls, because it got me to realize, like, oh my God, who am I? What am I doing with my life? Like, who am I, first of all? And that it was the beginning of my spiritual reawakening. So when you're able to look at your life challenges and your life lessons and see the gratitude in it, first of all, that becomes really, really powerful. It also helps you to be able to shift. And like I said, a lot of people either they don't even take the time to be grateful for the things. I actually recommend that I wake up in the morning grateful, I go to bed grateful, and I try to stay grateful as much as I can in between during my day. But I also write down what is it that I'm grateful for. And when I'm being challenged, I will look to see, okay, what can I be grateful in this challenge? And I can tell you that's helped me to be able to move forward, especially when you're being challenged. And plus it helps to raise your energetic vibration, because you're able to look at the positive and be able, how is this serving me? How is this helping me? Because when we're being challenged, when we're going through, when we have life lessons, there's something in there that we should all be grateful for. Sometimes it could be that is making us stop and take a step back and reevaluate our life. Like right now, with what's going on with the coronavirus, and we're all under lockdown. It's a perfect timing for you to actually take a step back and evaluate what is it that you truly want. So there is positive in all of this, right? And that's why I think a lot of people have a hard time, is looking to see the positive in everything. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to just be in denial for everything. No, you should. I don't believe in being in denial. But you also want to look and see what is the positive in all of this. How has this helped me? What should I be grateful for? Because once again, a life lesson is something for you to be grateful for, because it helps to shape who we become, who we are right now. If I wouldn't have done my major clinical depression, would I be where I am right now? Probably not. Now I get to live out of my suitcase and I'm in sunny Mexico. I'm in lockdown, but still I'm in Mexico, right? So make the time to really start to focus on everything you're grateful for. Like, so when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that pops up is thank you for the gift of another day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to see what gifts that you're going to bring my way. And I can tell you, when I don't wake up doing that, my vibration goes down. And even like this morning, I woke up like there's a lot of like I could pick up a lot of dense energy. I still was like, thank you for the, and then I did clearing obviously, but still. So let me ask you this. What are you grateful for right now? And I don't want you just to be grateful for the good things. I mean, if you have a roof on top of your head, if you have food on the table, that's all something to be grateful for. But what is maybe one lesson that you've gone through or a challenge you've gone through? What are you grateful for that? Like I said, for me, 2004, when I was diagnosed with my first well, it was my only clinical depression for a major, because I had done several minors before that. I'm grateful because it allowed me to to stop me and be like, okay, who am I? That was my starting point, discovering who I was and opening my gifts back again. And in this coronavirus, it's like, okay, let's take a step back. Like I'm shifting now in a direction that I was planning to have it happen next year, but this is making us slow down. So what are you grateful for? What is one life lesson or one challenge you've gone through? What can you find something to be grateful in it? And I'm going to encourage you to actually sit down and actually think of a time in your life where you were challenged or you've gone through like a life lesson. What is something you can be grateful from that lesson? Because there is something to be grateful for if you actually look for what can be positive. Like I said, this is not about being in denial and have your heads in the clouds. And no, this is about you being able to be grateful. Because when you have an attitude of gratitude, first of all, you help to raise your energetic vibration, right? And when you fall down, when you're being challenged, it's going to help you to be able to move forward faster. Because once again, you're looking at the positive, you're looking at the blessings, you're looking at the gifts instead of looking at, oh, this is going on back again. Oh, seriously, like, why is this happening to me? Like, no, this is it. Everything happens for a reason. There's always something to be grateful for. So what are you grateful for? And share with me below something that you're grateful for. Well, I could say that I am no longer married to my ex, but I'm stronger than I thought I was. Yes, that's something positive, because a lot of times that's, like I said, it's something you got to look at the great things, right? Everything happens for a reason. So thank you for sharing that. And like I said, that's very, very powerful, because a lot of times when we're being challenged, you realize you're stronger than you are, right? You realize that you have so much, sometimes you realize you have so much potential, or hey, I lost myself. Like, I didn't realize that I lost myself. I was like a little autopilot zombie that I call. I was basically, my depression made me realize that. And obviously stuff happened before. So I really am going to encourage you to sit down and make the time to look back at some of your life lessons, some of your life lessons, some of your challenges you've gone through, and what are some things to be grateful for that. I'm grateful for having come back from toxic shock, which took 1 year for me to heal. I am grateful you came back from that as well. So what can you be grateful for? And do this exercise, and maybe you make a list of 3 to 5 things of life lessons or challenges you've gone through, and what's something you can be grateful for. Because I can guarantee you there is something to be grateful in those life lessons, in those challenges, if you allow yourself to see what is to be grateful for. Because really, for some of you may be, no, and that's okay. I'm going to do some clearing around gratitude right after. This is going to be part of today's clearing. But really, I'm going to encourage you to sit down. Because I can tell you, when I actually sat down, and that was quite a few years ago, the first time I did this, and I was able to look to what was I grateful for those lessons. It really helped me to shift from being a victim to actually being empowered, because once again, I was able to go from, oh, why did this happen to me? Like everything always happens to me. My life is always falling apart and blah, blah, blah. And I could go on. I used to be one of the most toxic people and negative persons on earth outside of my professional life. And I know some of you are not going to believe me, but it's true. That's how much work I've done on myself, to going from being empowered, from being able to be seeing the positive and stuff that's going on. And it's also one of the reasons I'm able to bounce back pretty quickly when I'm being challenged, when I'm going through life lessons, is because I'm able to see what is positive about that. So, and learn the lesson as well. So share with me below for those of you who are watching live, or if you watch a replay, let me know below as well. Because I love to be able to see, and I will be reading all of them. So just be patient with me to comment. So like I said, have an attitude of gratitude is one of the best things that you can do. It's gonna, some of you, it's gonna take you from being victim to being empowered. Some of you is gonna help you to be able to manifest better and quicker, because you're able to be grateful for it. And for some of you, it's going to allow you to be able to shift out faster when you're being challenged or you're going through a lesson, because you're able to see what is positive about it, what is something to be grateful for. Because once again, if you stay in the victim mode, you're just going to stay stuck down here. But when you're able to see the grateful, you're going to be able to start to raise up. So let me know below. I can't wait to read all of your comments. And thank you for those of you who actually participate and actually comment. I appreciate all of you. So now I'm going to start to do the energy clearing today. And I'm just going to do clearing. I'm not going to run any activations, simply because after this I have a call. But I just wanted to do some clearing around lack of gratitude, nervousness, and anxiety. Why nervousness, anxiety? Because I woke up with those feeling, those emotions this morning. And that is collective stuff. Because I have no reason to be anxious. I have no reason to be nervous. So, and I was told from the Divine Light Council that that was actually collective stuff. So well, you can make sure that you're sitting down, your back is straight, your feet flat on your floor, or lie down, whatever is comfortable for you. Whew, the clearing's already starting. And make sure that you are in a safe place. So you're not driving, walking, operating any type of machinery. If you are, then do not close your eyes, okay? If you are in a safe place, just close your eyes. Take a deep breath and feel yourself coming back into your heart. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just start to feel any stress or tension that you're holding onto your body is coming up to the surface so that it can be released. Now take another nice deep breath. Hold it in for 5 to 10 seconds, as long as you're able to. Then slowly exhale. And start to feel any stress or tension that you're holding onto is coming up and is being released. We're going to do this a few more times. So take another deep breath in. Hold it in for 5 to 10 seconds, however long you can, and slowly exhale and feel more stress and tension is leaving your body, and you're becoming lighter and lighter with each breath. Take one more deep breath in. Hold it in for 5 to 10 seconds, or as long as you can, and slowly exhale. And feel your body being completely relaxed. And doesn't it feel amazing being this relaxed? So Divine Source, please delete, clear, dissolve any limited beliefs or any emotions or feelings around lack of, this prevents you from being grateful. So lack of gratitude. Let's clear all of this, all timelines, dimensions, realities now. Thank you. And I'm just going to download what it feels like to be grateful. That it's safe for you to be grateful. What it feels and looks like for you to be grateful during life lessons. What it feels and looks like to be grateful during challenging times. What it feels and looks like for you to have an attitude of gratitude. Divine Source, please download all of this to everybody listening live or the replay now. Thank you. I'm just going to let that run a little bit. So the reason that I ran those downloads was just because a lot of times, if you don't know what it feels or look like for you to have an attitude of gratitude, it could become really difficult for you to have that. So these downloads just help to rewire your neural pathways so that it makes it a little bit easier for you to be able to empower that. Especially having an attitude of gratitude is very empowering. So Divine Source, please delete, clear, and dissolve any nervousness or anxiety taking on from the collective. Let's clear all of this at all timelines, dimensions, realities now. Thank you. Once again, just feel your body becoming lighter and lighter as you're letting go of all of this nervousness or anxiety. And for most of you, it's not even your own because it was taking on from the collective. So just let it go. And just know you don't need to hold on to it because it's not even yours. And Divine Source, please delete, clear, and dissolve any nervousness or anxiety taking on in your physical body, chakras, nervous systems, etheric body, cellular memory, and anywhere else in the energetic bodies now. Thank you. So let that run a little bit. Once again, could you make sure that you're taking some nice deep breaths because that's going to help you to be able to process all of this. I'm just going to run my joy activation. So Divine Source, please start to run the ISA light code joy now. Thank you. So right now, just feel yourself tapping into the high vibrational energies of joy. And go ahead and claim it as your new reality now. So now I want you to start by taking a deep breath in and feel yourself coming back fully in your body. Go ahead and take another deep breath in and feel yourself being back fully in your body. You're fully in the room that you are in. Take one nice deep breath in and wiggle your hands and your feet and your body a little bit just to make sure that you're back. And when you're ready, take another deep breath in and open your eyes. So for those of you who are live, let me know how you're feeling. And if you're still feeling lightheaded, just continue taking nice deep breaths, as well as just visualize that you're connecting to the grounding energies of Mother Earth, and that will help you to come back fully into your body, feeling good, awesome. As well as I can't stress the importance, make sure that you make time to take nice deep breaths. And if you can, go do something that, if you can spend time with Mother Nature safely, obviously, then go ahead and spend time in Mother Nature. And if you have like a yard in your where you live, go, weather permitted, go walk barefoot to really connect you um, on the grass or the sun or whatever. And if not, then you can maybe hug a tree or touch a tree. Or if you're like me, you're really like you're stuck inside the house because we're starting to get really slammed where I am. So they're very, very strict, which I'm grateful for because at least it's slowing. It's not as bad as it could have been. just visualize you have roots coming out of the bottom of your feet or your lower spine, and it's going straight to the heart chakra mother, and feel yourself really connecting to that. Or just look at like ocean videos. I know I took quite a few videos, and I look at it every day to ground myself, because like I said, it's very important for you to be grounded, because it's going to help you. And as well as make the time to make your list of what are you grateful for. Don't just say it in your head, don't just say it out loud, but actually write it down. I have a journal. This is not my gratitude journal. This is my mastermind journal for a mastermind I'm part of. But I have a journal where I write my list of gratitude, and I write at least 10 things every day that I'm grateful for. And look back and make the time look back to see at your life lessons or challenges. What are things you can be grateful for because of that? Because first of all, it helped to shape you who you are right now. You wouldn't be the same person if you wouldn't have gone through that. But what are something you can be grateful for? What is something you've learned from it? And that's really going to help you to be able to shift your energetic vibration. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's live that I'm doing, as well as I have a few things. So if this message resonates with you and you know anybody who needs it, can you go ahead and click on the share button below? Share it with people. Like, you could be in a private message on Facebook, or like on a page or group or whatever, because the more people receive this message, the better. As well as I would love to invite you to register for my YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel. I've had it for a while, but I'm going to be starting to put on content in there that will only be available on YouTube. So I would love to invite you to join me. The link will be above on the video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then obviously hit subscribe. I think it's beside my name. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you get notification every time I go live, because I will be going once or twice a week doing videos that will be the only exclusive place where you can get them. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. So I'm going to wish you a magical day, and I'm grateful for each one of you who are watching me live as well as a replay. So I will speak to you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern for another ISA Energy Clearing Activations. This is Patricia Elizabeth from thepatriciaelizabeth.com. Talk to you all soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.